Welcome to In Focus. I'm your host, Thuy Phan. With Chinese New Year just around the corner, everyone everywhere is getting ready to welcome in the Year of the Snake. Join me as I take you across the border to Vancouver to the BC Place Year of the Snake Expo, which is one of the largest of its kind in North America, and see how the Canadians ring in the new year.
Vancouver is home to one of the largest Chinese populations in North America, so it should come as no surprise that it would host one of the biggest expos in the Western Hemisphere for Chinese New Year's. Known as the BC Place Year of the Snake Expo, this venue has food, fun, demonstrations, and everything you can think of, even turtles. Right when you walk in, you are greeted by these fun reptiles, and since it is the Year of the Snake, let us take a moment and find out more about this reptile known the world over.
We're from Urban Safari Rescue Society, also known as Cinema Zoo, and we are here to educate animals, people about animals, snakes, and to be able to understand that these animals need care, and to, because it's the Year of the Snake, we thought it would be a good time to bring the snakes out and let people see them.
We have some very lovely snakes, so we thought we would bring them to the Asian Expo and expose people to these animals, let them experience the animals. It's my understanding that in Chinese culture, having a snake in the house is considered good luck, that your family won't starve if you have a snake in the house or if you touch a snake. And so we just thought that it would be appropriate and fun for everybody to come and see some of our lovely animals and experience what it's like to hold a snake, to touch a snake, because most people think that snakes are actually slimy, but they're not. They're very soft and they have personalities. This one definitely does.
While snakes do get a bad rep, these particular ones are not poisonous.
This one is called a boa constrictor. His name is Big Daddy, and he will grow to be about 13 feet long. And these ones here you're not allowed to keep anymore as pets. They're on the controlled alien species list of animals that you're not allowed to have.
But then we take...
Do you guys run out of space?
No, they're not dangerous. They're very docile snakes. They're non-aggressive snakes and pretty easygoing, easy to care for.
They're not venomous at all. They're constrictor snakes. So when they are hunting or eating, they will strike at their prey with their mouth, hold it with their mouth, wrap their bodies around it and squeeze, and then they swallow. So they're not venomous at all. We wouldn't be able to bring a venomous snake here. So, but these snakes have been handled since they were very young, and they're very used to people. They're very used to being handled, and they enjoy it actually. So the snake is kind of crawling around on Robin and crawling around on my light stand, and what he's doing is he's pretending that Robin is a tree. So he's trying to find a comfortable way of holding his body. So he thinks that Robin's arms and torso are tree limbs, and so he'll wrap around and just get comfortable.
Because they handle snakes in their everyday jobs, they say that there are a lot of misconceptions about these animals that they'd like to clear up.
They're actually very beautiful animals. If you look at their markings, they're very, very beautiful. They're not slimy, they're not dirty, they're not vicious.
They'll only hunt when they're hungry. And,
that's right, they only hunt when they're hungry.
Otherwise you won't usually see them.
Do you think it's going to be a good year, I guess, because it's a Year of the Snake?
Definitely.
Should be. We handle snakes enough, so we're hoping all that good luck will rub off on us.
Because this is an expo, it is natural to have demonstrations, and one thing that caught our eye was the chef making vegetable animals from his ceramic knives. So we stopped to see what it was all about.
I took a piece of eggplant, if you look here. I cut them both at the same time with the ceramic knife. Eggplant is one that we know oxidizes fast with steel. Over here, if you watch, I use steel bowls. All I did was to rub the bowl with the eggplant. It creates cell rupture, metallic ion transfer, and that creates oxidation. On the other side here, I have a pared apple, and this has been sitting out since we've opened. for about 2-3 hours now with no oxidation. So in the turn of it, we all know when we tear lettuce it won't brown, but when you cut it with steel it browns. The idea in turn why most people want a ceramic knife set is how long they retain sharp. Low retentions have been 2 to 3 years before resharpening. Higher retentions on how long they stay sharp have been over 10 years for some. But it's ideally a hard material. Mohs scale, which is a hardness scale, 10 is at a diamond. Advanced ceramic zirconium ranks in at an 8.5. So we're literally 10 times harder than steel. What I had explained is simple in the picture. A ceramic edge, when used, doesn't move the edge. When a steel edge is used, the edges burr or bend. Every contact with a cutting board, edges in steel will alter, where a ceramic edge cannot. That's why they retain sharp. They do require respect being ceramic, but as a material for a knife, they outweigh steel and they become a better knife.
Although they are relatively expensive, they are a very nice investment, especially if you care about kitchenware.
Majority of high carbon steel knife sets, you'll buy 1 or 2 knives for $100 to $200. We offer a 5 knife combination for $200 and we give a lifetime warranty. We also offer a little different choice, which is pure zirconium oxide, as they call it. Undergoes 2 firings. The knife material is literally almost twice as hard as white ceramic. They cut the same in sharpness, but a black ceramic actually stays sharp longer than white ceramic. Lowest retentions we've had with black ceramic are over 4 to 5 years before having to resharpen. The idea is we're also a local-based manufacturer from North Vancouver, and we give lifetime warranty and free sharpening service.
These knives were so nifty, I picked one up to test it out myself, and they were very sharp. And what would an expo be if there wasn't food involved? We got to see a lot of very, very yummy offerings, and tea-infused eggs was one of them.
So this is actually a dish from Taiwan. So it's actually called tea boiled eggs. What they do is they boil the egg first, and then they crack the eggshell so the flavor can go in. And the flavor consists of tea bags and then spices like pepper usually, and also how do you say, soy sauce, wine, and stuff like that. So the flavor will go inside. You'll make the egg a little bit black, but then you'll make it like a line in the middle that's pretty, and you can actually eat it. So the flavor of the egg will go inside. So the flavor will go inside the egg and make it tasty.
If you haven't heard, Vancouver is very well known for their dim sum, and for good reason. Here we talk to the owners of Top Walk on what makes Vancouver's dim sum so delicious.
Its dim sum is actually one of China's most traditional, the longest history food, and it is each individual piece is hand knitted, which. Each piece it's extra special, it's more precious, and it's known for its the amount of work that is put into each piece, and therefore it's very famous amongst actually everyone internationally, not only people in China, but actually Western people or people from South America or even Australia it's very, how should I say it? I'm not very good at this. It's more of like a well-known food because of the handwork that is put into each piece.
And then sticky rice, fish siu mai, you know siu mai, right? Siu mai, and then pork siu mai, and then shrimp dumpling. Chow mein is not dim sum, but and then we have the rice noodle and then gyoza, pork sticker over there.
This here is my portion. I had to put my camera down to taste it, and trust me, it was scrumptious.
Vancouver is such a multicultural place, and being that the Oriental people are actually a pretty large population in Vancouver, and so it's a good place for us to introduce this kind of food to different cultures within Vancouver, letting everyone have a chance to experience. So the words are spread out faster, and that's why it's more popular here.
One other thing that Vancouver is known for food-wise is the Japa dog. It began as a hot dog stand in downtown Vancouver and has grown substantially since then because of its popularity.
We're selling Japa dogs today at the BC Expo Year of the Snake event today. This is great. We're enjoying this today. Japa dog, it's a Japanese-style hot dog, and you know, we're a Vancouver brand, and you know, we're really popular, so it's something to get, and yeah, that's it. Hi, onegaishimasu. BTL. Thank you very much. Japa dog, it's we have some Japanese flavors on top of the hot dog, which makes it a bit more unique, and yeah. So, and we also have our sausage are really unique as well. We get it specially made for us.
What is the most popular flavor?
Our most popular flavor would be the cherry mayo, which is made out of teriyaki sauce, Japanese mayo, and a little touch of seaweed on top, which is really good. Beef cherry mayo.
Also included at the expo were performances by singers and dancers, and you could say that they had a little bit of everything for everyone.
Coming up after the break, more from this massive convention and what it has to offer. You definitely don't want to miss it. Stay with us. Welcome back to In Focus. I'm your host, Thuy Phan. Before the break, you got a chance to see what the Year of the Snake Expo in Vancouver is all about. In this segment, we'll find out how Little Saigon celebrates the new year, and I promise you, if you like flowers, you are going to love this.
Ngày tháng tươi bên đời xuân mới, lòng đắm say bao nguồn vui sống. Xuân về với ngàn hoa tươi sáng, ta muốn hái muôn ngàn đóa hồng. Ngày tháng tươi bên đời xuân mới, lòng đắm say bao nguồn vui sống. Xuân về với ngàn hoa tươi sáng, ta muốn luôn luôn cười cùng hoa. Xuân thắm tươi chim én bay cao tít trời, vui sướng đi cao tiếng ca mừng xuân reo. Đừng để lòng thổn thức tình mê đắm, ta trẻ vui ta trẻ vui đời xuân thắm tươi, xuân thắm tươi, chim én bay cao tít trời, vui sướng đi cao tiếng ca mừng xuân giao, đừng để lòng thổn thức tình mê đắm, ta trẻ vui đời xuân tươi, vui sướng đi cho đời tươi sáng, vui sướng đi cho lòng thêm tươi, ta hát ca đón mừng xuân mới, ta hát ca cho lòng thêm hăng, vui sướng đi cho đời tươi sáng, vui sướng đi cho lòng thêm tươi, ta hát ca đón mừng xuân mới, ta hát ca cho lòng thêm hăng hái, hát vang lên đời ta thắm tươi, tiếc xuân huy hoàng muôn sắc hoa, tiếc xuân êm đềm muôn tiếng ca, hát vang hòa lòng thêm hăng hái, hát vang lên đời ta thắm tươi, tiếc xuân huy hoàng muôn sắc hoa, tiếc xuân êm đềm muôn tiếng ca, xuân tưng bừng. Xuân thắm tươi, chim én bay cao tít trời, vui sướng đi cao tiếng ca mừng xuân giao, đừng để lòng thổn thức tình mê đắm, ta trẻ vui đời xuân thắm tươi, chim én bay cao tít trời, vui sướng đi cao tiếng ca mừng xuân giao, đừng để lòng thổn thức tình mê đắm, ta trẻ vui đời xuân tươi, vui sướng đi cho đời tươi sáng, vui sướng đi cho lòng thêm tươi, ta hát ca đón mừng xuân mới, ta hát ca cho lòng thêm hăng, vui sướng đi cho đời tươi sáng, vui sướng đi cho lòng thêm tươi, ta hát ca đón mừng xuân mới, ta hát ca cho lòng thêm hăng hái, hát vang lên đời ta thắm tươi, tiếc xuân huy hoàng muôn sắc hoa, tiếc xuân êm đềm muôn tiếng ca, hát vang hòa lòng thêm hăng hái, hát vang lên đời ta thắm tươi, tiếc xuân huy hoàng muôn sắc hoa, tiếc xuân êm đềm muôn tiếng ca, xuân tưng bừng.
Tết Cali thì thôi không còn nói gì nữa. Thật ra cô thấy ở đây nó nhộn nhịp mà bông hoa nó đẹp hơn ở Sài Gòn nữa đó con. Tại vì cô có ăn Tết ở Sài Gòn rồi. Cô thấy không có bằng ở đây đâu. Nhất là bông lan với bông cúc. Ở Cali thì thôi là the best rồi, hạng nhất rồi.
On the other side of the border, all the way in Southern California, is Little Saigon, one of the largest Vietnamese populations outside of Vietnam. People come from all over the U.S. to visit and see how Tet is celebrated here, and it is not disappointing.
Giờ gặp rất là nhiều người từ tiểu bang khác, hoặc là có những người ta không phải ở tiểu bang khác, mà người ta ở trên tất cả mọi nơi trên thế giới đó, mà người ta có thân nhân ở đây, mà người ta muốn nhìn thấy lại một cái Tết của quê hương trong một cái sự xa nhà, một cái Tết mà ở trên nước ngoài thì ai cũng đổ về đây hết. Rất là nhiều người, gặp rất là nhiều người.
Cô là người năm nào cũng tốn ít nhất là vài trăm á. Vài trăm á. Cô không có nói lối. Vài trăm cái này là mua cho bạn. Còn mấy cô mua về mấy cái bình năm trước là cô cắm lấy.
Tết Cali thì nó cái gì cũng có, tất cả đều rực rỡ hết. Mà người Việt của mình á, ai cũng đổ về khu Phước Lộc Thọ hết á. Và tại cái khu này á là một the beautiful orchid ai muốn mua hoa đẹp hoặc là trái đẹp đều về cái khu Lý Đô Sài Gòn này. Thứ nhất người ta về đây để thăm thân nhân người ta, để mà hưởng thụ một cái Tết xa nhà mà không có gì khác biệt ở quê hương của mình hết, mà có thể nói là cái Tết ở xứ Mỹ này, ở Cali này nó còn đẹp và tuyệt vời hơn nữa, cho người ta vơi đi nỗi nhớ nhà mà ta giữ lại được cái truyền thống là cái Tết dân tộc của Việt Nam của mình.
Vendors sell everything from candies to orchids to knickknacks, you name it, they have it.
Ở đây thì nói đúng ra thì cái không khí Tết cũng giống như là Việt Nam vậy. Thì cũng trưng bày bán đủ thứ bông, bánh mứt bông này kia nọ. Cũng không khí Tết cũng không thua Việt Nam.
And while this flower festival is a way for Vietnamese Americans to celebrate Tết, it is also a place for anyone who wants to learn more. And this group of senior citizens living with Alzheimer's did just that by coming to visit.
We are a memory care facility with Alzheimer's and dementia, and we are having the best time today. I have so many people with me, about 8, and we're traveling to see all the flowers and what the Asian Mall has to offer. Have you ever been to a flower show?
No.
Have you ever been to a flower show?
I've never been to a flower show like this before. This is totally amazing. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad that you brought me here today, Susan.
Thank you so much. I saw this in the newspaper and thought this would be just the best idea for our residents to get a look at not only Asian culture, but gorgeous, beautiful flowers. And we have coming up here another one of my residents who is known for gardening. Come on over. What do you think of the flowers here?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Never saw anything so pretty.
You never saw anything so pretty? Not even in your own garden?
No, not even in my own garden.
For them, it means a lot to be able to see the flowers and enjoy what the flower festival has to offer.
It's wonderful for my residents to be here because when they see all the beautiful flowers, it not only is educational for them to see the colors and types of flowers, but it's reminiscent. It brings back their memories of some of them were really great gardeners in their lifetime. And one resident we have had a landscaping business. So this is very valuable. And then the culture as well is valuable to them. Many of them have friends and family who are in the Asian culture.
Some vendors have come back to sell this flower festival for years, and they say the atmosphere in California is simply phenomenal.
Vẫn chúc cho mọi người bình an, rồi cũng chúc cho mọi người là vui vẻ trong 3 ngày xuân thôi. Thật ra cô thấy nó nhộn nhịp lắm, quá nhộn nhịp. Thành ra mỗi ngày cô như là con nít vậy đó. Cái ngày nào cô cũng phải canh đi ra đây, cô đi vòng vòng, không đi vòng cũng trở về.
Năm này có 5 con rắn, nhưng mà cái ông bà mình nói là Quý Tỵ đó, Quý Tỵ là một năm tốt cho mọi người, thì mong rằng một cái năm mới này nó sẽ đem đến mọi điều tốt đẹp cho tất cả mọi người ở trên xứ Mỹ này, cho người Việt Nam cũng đúng, cho người ngoại quốc cũng đúng, cho tất cả mọi người trên thế giới. Một năm mới mang lại sự an bình và hạnh phúc và thịnh vượng cho tất cả mọi người.
No matter where it is that you call home and no matter how it is that you celebrate New Year's, one thing is for certain, the celebration of family is paramount. On behalf of everyone here at SBTN and in Focus, we wish year 2013 so wonderful and so full of love, life, and health that you need to count your blessings every day as they come pouring in. Until next time, we hope you learn more, live more, and always stay in focus. Thanks for watching.